Hello again, and welcome back to Wingot Plays Nomifactory. Sorry for the delay between episodes, but I have very much, effectively been taking a break from most gaming. I've actually been doing a hell of a lot of sleep um, with the amount of work that I have been doing recently in a new area. But one thing I did do between episodes was I set up another fusion reactor here, which apparently managed to spawn some cows on the inside. And this fusion reactor is taking carbon and helium, helium-3 from the lunar mining station that we built in a previous episode, and converting those into oxygen plasma. The oxygen plasma is then being used up here to fuel 4 turbines. That fusion reactor does produce enough to fuel 16, but this outputs 41,000 EU per tick, or equivalent of 41,169 times 4, 164,000 RF, and then with the 4 of them, they're producing 650,000 RF. So per tick. And I forget what the actual, I think it's an osmium blade that I'm using in there, but I just kept having significant power problems over in this side, so I set this system up to get power up and running without having to spam the whole place with solar panels. And of course, there's day-night cycles in the void world here as well. So it does mean that basically everything is running all the time now. And the big thing I was running into was these machines were stopping. The ones that convert the steam cracked heavy fuel. Yeah, I think we're actually running out of inputs at this point. But yes, I was running out of these fluids that come into these output slots here. And so that's why I had to try to get power up and running. But now that that's fixed, and over here the argon was running out and things like that. So that, got a few small turbines and a oxygen plasma setup. And the oxygen plasma is going into, I don't know if you noticed, but it's going into a ender tank. So we could potentially use this same setup to fuel turbines basically anywhere. In the meantime, though, I don't think I've done anything else off camera up in the space station. Although, I can't remember. Last episode, I think I might have just gotten tier 6 up and running. Well, I've run a few of the jobs that a tier 6 can do, one of which is to get dragon eggs, and then I've put a dragon egg with a dragon mill, so that's producing 500 grid power. Whereas previously, when the crafters were running, we would run out of power and fall from flying. Now, that will not happen again for a very long time. And we do have another 64 dragon eggs sitting in the system right there. Perfect. And there you go. That was a quest just waiting to be completed as well. But I was actually taking a look, and I noticed here, synthesizing your first omnium, the stabilized ironstonium, which we got also from the tier 6 microminer, I think might be the last thing we sort of really need. That I think there's a couple here that we're not actually making, like solidified mercury, but I was taking a look through, and I think pretty much everything here is being made, at least in some sorts of quantities. And even the exotic materials catalyst here, I took a look and was surprised to find that pretty much everything we are making, with the exception of, we haven't yet got night slime, but that's just titanium and slime blocks. We haven't got crystal matrix ingots, but that is just an ultimate crafting recipe with diamonds, nether stars, and diamonds. And we haven't got dark solarium, but that's just solarium ingots and dark steel ingots with tritium And tritium we can get by turning deuterium into tritium, and deuterium we can get from our lunar mining station. So it does seem that I could easily work towards this exotic materials catalyst, and then I don't think we would be very far off actually making our first mote of omnium. That said, even once we made the mote of omnium, we would need a lot of those to make an eternal catalyst. The omnium nuggets allow us to make the Naquita reactor, and the omnium ingot Mark II reactor, chaotic cores. So yeah, we are going to need to get omnium up and running soon enough, but for the time being, I'm thinking that instead we'll continue down this track. Now that we've got the dragon eggs, we can actually work towards getting Wetware up and running and make the whatever the red tier here is called. So, sterilized growth medium bucket would be the next step in getting that up and running. We'll need mincemeat, sugar, and tiny piles of salt with water in a mixer. So, tiny piles of salt, sugar. We do have the sugar cane. Where is that coming from, though? I don't think sugar cane comes from our DML. I believe I actually disabled our sugarcane system. So that might be something we do need to fix up, because it was in here. Oh, actually. Never mind, it looks like it's still running. So we've got sugarcane being produced there, and this, it's not being pulled into there. Why? Never mind. It definitely is being pulled into there. So we've got a drawer there, infinitely generating sugar. I might replace that setup later on, but for now we've got sugar. The other thing that said we needed was tiny pile of salt. Well, tiny pile of rock salt. We've got 24k of actual salt in the system, so I think all we need to do is teach the system how to make that. We are going to want this to be on passive at some point, but for now, let's just do this as a manual recipe. So tiny salt, tiny pile of normal salt, yoink, done, easy. And then that can just go into a molecular assembler. Perfect. And you may as well go into the system. And then the last thing, in fact, let's do this. There we go, good. So we need raw growth medium, so a mixer with distilled water, sugar, mincemeat, and tiny pile of salt. Mincemeat is the question. Okay, looks like we get a refund there. Mincemeat plus distilled water in a chemical reactor. Seems... okay, we get a lot more per mincemeat by doing it with this mixer recipe, and sugar and tiny pile of salt are easy. So mincemeat can be a block of meat, raw chicken or raw mutton. So I think block of meat. I think what we are going to need to do is kill some animals. So we've got animals over in our base over here. They spawn all the time, and there's sheep. There's cows. There was a chicken down here somewhere. So, actually, let me take another look. So, mincemeat. you could just pulverize raw chicken or beef. Yeah, okay, so you get 4 each for beef and cow and pigs. Whereas you get 1 each for chickens and sheep. Although I feel like chickens are probably going to be easier. Where was that chicken? There. Golden, good. Golden lasso. Let's pick up the chicken. Come on. Perfect. So we've got a chicken. Now, what we need is some sort of spawner. I don't know what we have in this mod pack. Minecraft broken powered spawner. That's probably what we want. And in fact, I don't recall if we've taught the system how to make that or not. So, Z logic. Yep, you definitely know how to make that. Go. And vibrant crystals. Cool, make like 10 of those. Go. And then the last step is we want a soul machine chassis of any sort, because then we can bind that with a broken spawner in an anvil, and we can change the broken spawner by using a chicken soul vial with any random broken. Yeah, okay, so that's what we need to do. So give me a soul vial. We don't yet have a chicken one, but we do have empties here. So what I can do is I can grab our chicken back. Let's put it here. Go into a soul vial. Perfect. Chicken soul vial. Good. And then that plus a spawner. Spawner shards. What do spawner shards do? Spawner changer. Okay, whatever. We've got lots of zombie spawners, so we'll grab one of those. Okay, now, where I think if we pop back up to the control room, so the space station, then over here there should be a soul binder. Good. And that'll get us our chicken spawner. And then we just need a powered spawner. Good. All we need is the chicken spawner. When it's ready. And we can put that away, put those away. Yeah, okay, so that recipe, that chicken recipe looks like, yeah, okay, it's just a generic recipe. Wait, what am I waiting on? I need a soul machine chassis. Cool, make like 4 of those. Go. So as that's done, just a layer in, perfect. Oops, that didn't work. Come on. Where's the soul powder so slow? Boom. Good, so that gets us the soul machine chassis, gets us a powered spawner, and then chicken, broken spawner. Perfect. So now we want an anvil. Both of those, 16. Okay. Give me, here we go, experience obelisk. Give me like 16. Done. So then we should be able to put both of those in, and we've got a chicken spawner. Chicken powered spawner. Perfect. I don't think that named it. Oh, good. Now, that can go. Just trying to think where I've got space for a setup. I guess arguably we could put it in. No, we're going to need that space for the draconic setup. Could probably hide it away in here for now. Okay, now we need energy conduit. Show me what is going on up there. We've got signalum, although signalum's not connected, is it? Because this should be enderium. Yeah. Enderium. Good. That'll be enough. In fact, let's go here. Perfect. So now we can power that. It's going to need a capacitor. We've got octadics here, fine. Boom. Spawn, capture, spawn. Sure age. Okay. Denied by another mod. I wonder if that's astral? Not astral. The fact we're in space. Let's go try in the void. Okay, how about we go over here into our spawning area? And oh, how are we gonna power it? Okay, I'm gonna need more enderium energy conduits. Although it does look like it is working. Perfect. Cool, you turn off. Just trying to think how I want to set this up. I might actually, first thing, show me the claimed chunks. Okay, this area is not actually chunk loaded. So how about we go over here and set it up. So I think we want some sort of block to differentiate this area. So Vena, Zoea, Zome. Okay, well, it knows how to make Zoena, so let's do that. Okay, cool. And then let's take a look what we can do. Different colors. Perfect. I think I'll take that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's this thing's range? Nine by 9. Okay. So what if we move it over 1? To there, and then show the range. That's fairly centralized. I could probably push it back 1 though. And in fact, I think I'll push it over 1 more to there. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Now, we need to make a cage outside of it. You can go there. Okay, and then this is going to be the front, and let's grab some very clear vibrant, no, thickened ineffable quartz, quite clear, that's it. And we will build so that we can actually see what's going on. Sheep, you're in the wrong spot. Okay, now this can eat, actually, I don't think I want it to go up. I think what I want is to just fill in all this space. What I could do though, let's grab a couple of glowstone. And we can pop up to here, use our painter. Oh, there was a painting machine here. Okay. I think I've dismantled all the painting machines. Cool. Well, that should be able to just go there. Take that out, put that in, and paint those. Perfect. Good. Now I'm going to need some more Zoea. Cool. Give me, might fucking make 100, make 1,000. Good. Now this is the glowstone, isn't it? Yes. So how about we put it here and here. There we go. And there. Good. Now we can get rid of the torches. And then give us some Zoea. 15. Perfect. Now we'll be able to give that power from underneath. Misclicking all over the place. Boom. Good. Now I'll pop down there. Where is it? Let me guess, it's in the one spot that I just actually covered up. No. Oh, did I build it on top of a bit? Oh, no, I see. The ender sword was just a bit overly ambitious. But I did build it on top of a bit. Well, there's painted. There it is, good. Perfect. So now we need an energy conduit here. No, I don't think I've got Enderium running around here. Yeah, it looks like Signalum is the top tier. So where is it? There. Why did I put Zoea there? That should be bits. Idiot. Bits. Perfect. Good. So that should now be getting power. The glowstone still works. And that was spawn chickens. Good. Now, the last step will be getting a way of killing the chickens. You're in the way. Thank you. Let's see, what have we got? Mob. Mob grinder from Draconic. Doesn't seem to have a recipe. Killer Joe does exist. Nutrient distillation. We do have creature heads. That is a possibility. Well, step one, let's get some conveyor. Is there no conveyor transport? No. I'm surprised that there's no like mob conveyor belt that would allow you to push mobs. It doesn't appear to be. I'm going to have to look into options here. But at the range. How about... Okay. I'm going to instead just use natural mob behavior then. There's no fan, is there? Okay, so what I want here is, well, I need a vacuum chest of some sort. I don't know why there's two random ones there. Okay, which can go there. It can have an item filter. What the hell are you doing, cow? Okay, and this item filter can be set to raw chicken. It's the only thing I want. We can add feathers later on if we need to. Good, and then get out of the way. We can use... I don't know if tin wire will be strong enough. How about we use some, sorry about that, that's an alarm, some lumium wire for IV tier damage. Okay, that needs to be a CEF for IV. 4 will be plenty because we're not actually connecting any machines to this. Where did it go? There. Cool. You there and boom. That's now a live wire. No, it's not. No, it's not because it's not actually connected. You signal them there. Good. Wow. Okay, that would definitely kill the kill the chickens. Come on, where's a demob learning? That'll do. Wow. So that can get dead chicken, and we're getting raw chicken into there. Perfect. Now put that away. Put that away. Now if we turn this back on, then it should. And let's do this. Let's hide the magnet. There we go. Good. So now chickens will keep spawning, and the raw chicken will go into here, and then we just need to export that raw chicken into like an ended chest or something to get it across dimensions, and then centrifuge it to get our mincemeat. So in fact, let's do that now. Ended chest. Too many mobs. Yeah. What if we try and use a vanilla Minecraft mechanic again? Give me water. Put that there and there. We might need another one. There. No space found. Yes, they can't spawn on water. Oops. Why is that in my offhand? There's got to be some way to force them towards the death cable. Move that. Well, and also, I know I've seen a very similar setup from Threefold, so I might have to look to see what his method was to get the chickens to actually get pushed towards the cable there. Because as it is, that's like it works, but it's just slowly. And frankly, at the moment, that might actually be enough because, well, actually, I do think we need a pretty constant. Yeah, we're going to need a fair amount of severalized growth medium to make the wetware circuits. So, yeah, I'm going to have to look into this and probably take a look at Threefold to see what he did to solve the issue. And I will have to come back to this another time. But in the meantime, we've at least figured out what we're working towards to continue progression in this pack. And as I said before, sorry that I've had such a significant leave of absence, but I will definitely try to get these videos out more regularly again, as I was doing previously. As I said, I was just rather busy with work, and when I was getting home from work, I would just go straight to sleep, and I guess in a way got a little bit burnt out on Nomifactory, or really on... I got a bit burnt out on recording in general. Like, I've definitely been playing stuff and thinking it would be good to record it, but I've just not been able to bring myself to fire up the OBS studio to actually get it recorded. So I very much am hoping to be able to get back into Nomifactory, get back into recording. I've been playing Satisfactory recently, and I would love to start up a series on that. Otherwise, Horizon Zero Dawn is also a game that I've started that I think would be an interesting replacement for Skyrim. But for all of that, we'll have to see how things go. For now, the main thing is just making sure that I can be consistent with Nomifactory, at least uploading 3 episodes a week. And this week I already had 2 recorded, but there was a 3rd episode, the first of which was the one just after I got the new monitor that had a really dodgy HDR going on. But because I never had the 3rd episode, I never actually uploaded anything. And so those couple of episodes have been sitting there for quite some time, waiting for me to come and record this 3rd episode. But it definitely looks nice now that we're so close to actually getting the Motes of Omnium, and we've progressed a fair bit through this late game chapter. The fusion, we've got plenty of Europium, and we could go for the Mark II reactor, and then end game, where, from what I understand, everything changes. So I am looking forward to it. And when we look at the progression chapter here, I have done so much of the progression. So it's just a matter of UHV. It's just a matter of pushing through a bit further. And I look forward to continuing on that journey with you. But thank you for watching. Stay happy and healthy, and I hope to see you in the next one.